Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this lesson, we will learn how to create knowledge base in AWS Bedrock. Knowledge base allow foundation model to answer a question using your own data, enabling a RAG. Foundation models are trained on public data and don't know your internal documents. A knowledge base connects Bedrock to your private data like PDF, website, or S3 documents, enabling an accurate and grounded response. A knowledge base in AWS Bedrock is a managed RAG solution that combines your data, vector embedding, a vector database, foundation models, all without managing infrastructure. So when a user asks a question, Bedrock retrieves relevant document from the knowledge base and uses them to generate accurate answer. So when you upload a document into a Bedrock knowledge base, AWS automatically chunks your document and embed it into a vectors. But this default chunking is generic and blind. It does not understand security, versioning, or business meaning. This is what Bedrock do when you upload a full PDF or full document file in S3. But it does not provide that much accurate information. So if you want accurate information, so you have to convert your data into a chunk format manually or by Python script. Manually means it's Python scripts. So that AI retrieve only the exact knowledge needed. So every chunk is stored twice, one as a pure text file used for embedding and semantic search, another as a JSON file used for metadata, access control, filtering, and versioning. Only the text is embedded. The JSON controls who can retrieve it, when, and why. JSON file, which is nothing but contain all the metadata format of your data, like what is the chunk ID, what is the category, access, all that. It's totally depend on your data type. So by doing this chunking, we will get more accurate, secure, and cheaper explainable answer. Your AI stops hallucinating. Your private data docs stay private. AWS Bedrock Knowledge Base support data from Amazon S3, PDF, text, CSV, HTML files, web content, enterprise documentations. Creating a knowledge base involves four main steps. Prepare your data, choose an embedding model, configure a vector store, sync and test the knowledge base. Now let's go and create a knowledge base using Amazon Console. Open your browser and navigate to the AWS Management Console at aws.amazon.com. Click on Sign into Console, enter your registered email ID or I am user followed by the password. If multi-factor authentication is enabled, complete the verification steps. Once you authenticate it, you will be redirected to the AWS Management Console homepage, where you can access the AWS services and resources. At the top of the console, you will see the search bar. Type Bedrock into the search field. Then click on it from the result and open the service. On the Bedrock dashboard, locate the build section. Within that section, you will see knowledge base. Click on it to continue. When the setting up knowledge base in Bedrock, you will choose between two data paths. First, the structure and unstructured. First, the unstructured data path. Select this option for the files like PDF, HTML, or Markdown storing sources such as Amazon S3, Confluence, SharePoints, Bedrock automatically churn the content embedded into the vector and store it for semantic search. You will name your knowledge base, assign an IAM role for data access, configure chunking and embedding, and then connect your S3 bucket. Next, the structured data. This option is designed for tabular source through Amazon Redshift integrations. During setup, you will specify table descriptions, define inclusion or exclusion rules, and provide curated query examples to improve accuracy. With these two paths, Bedrock gives you flexibility to handle both unstructured and structured data seamlessly. Here, under Undata Structure option, select Knowledge Base with Vector Store. This choice ensures that Bedrock chunk your document, embed them into a vector, and make them searchable for semantic queries. In step 1, provide the knowledge base detail. Enter a name of knowledge base, and if you like, you can add the description also. This is field optional, so it's totally up to you. So you can define any name in the knowledge base name. I can write it at a knowledge base test. In IAM permission step, you can either create new role if one does not exist, if does not exist, or if it is already exists, you can use the existing one. So here I'm using a existing service, so this one. Next, choose the data source type. I'm selecting here yesterday. You can, as per your use case, you can select anyone. If you have a web crawler, then you can use a web crawler, Salesforce, Confluence, SharePoints, anything. This is totally up to you. Here also we have tag options. Here in tag, you have to define the project key and values. So it is totally up to you. If you want to add, you can add it. I'm taking as a default now. Now click on the next. In data source, we have to define the data source name. Anything what you want. Also here you have to define a S3 URI where you have placed all your document, your PDF file, maybe a document file, whatever the document file, whatever the file you are using. So I have already created one S3 here. You can see this is the S3 bucket name which I am using. Here in this bucket I have uploaded one PDF file. Let me open it. If this, yeah, you can see this is the PDF file I have already uploaded. So as per your request, you can also, I can select this one and choose this bucket. Next, parsing strategy. So as per your data types, you can choose the parsing strategies. I'm using default one. You can use as per your document. You can choose if you have a document, audio, videos, images, all these things. Then you can choose that one. So for now, I'm using default parser. In chunking strategy, we have multiple chunking strategies: default chunking, fixed site chunking, hierarchical chunking, semantic chunking. So you can choose your as per your use case. You can choose whatever the fit for your use case. You can choose that chunking strategy. Here also I'm using default chunking. Remaining thing I'm taking as a default. In step 3, we have to select the embedding model first. So I'm selecting here Titan Text Embedding version 2. In vector store, we have to select like where we have to store the vector data. So I'm selecting here Amazon OpenSearch Serverless. You can also choose PostgreSQL or GraphRag. So I'm selecting this one and then click on next. In step 4, we have to review all these changes, all the configuration you have made. Once you review all the carefully configuration, you can just click on the create knowledge base. So currently I have already created one, so I'm not creating new one. So once you click on the create knowledge base, it will take some time to create a knowledge base. Once the knowledge base is created, you can see all the knowledge base here, and you can click on this knowledge base, and you can see where you have to get the sync option. Here you will get the sync option. So you can click on the sync, and it will be sync your data to the embedding real vector database. Once the embedding is once the syncing part is completed, then you can click on the test knowledge base. In the test knowledge base, we have a two retrieval. One is a retrieval only, and another was a retrieval and response generation. Retrieval only. Let me write some query prompt. So it will retrieve all the chunk, like number of chunk you have defined here. So here I have defined five. So it will retrieve the five chunks. You can see, right? It will also define the source from where it will extract all the chunking, and the scores also here you can see. Once you got this score and chunking data, you can validate like it is relevant to your query or not. Next, there is a one more retrieval option, retrieval and response generation. Here you have to select the model. I can select the Nova Micro. You can select as per your reason availability. You can choose the model. Once you select, you can just I can write the same query again. Here also I got some details. Just saying it is not containing any, it's not retrieve any kind of data information from the retriever. So here it is not already retrieve any kind of relevant information. So it is saying is here we don't see any information. So you can try out different prompt and evaluate your RAG model and check whether it is giving a accurate chunking or not. And that's all. We have successfully created our knowledge base and validated. Your setup is now completed, and you are ready to start using this powerful retrieval and response generation tool. In the next video, we will explore how to build a RAG application using a Bedrock knowledge base in Python. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more exciting content.